Okay, holy shit, the stream is finally happening. Oh my god. Also, if you're wondering why this is open, it's just making sure it's saving a recording. But oh my god, yay, it's finally working. Jeez. Uh, that took a long time to get set up, longer than it needed to, because every time I thought I had one part of it set up, another part of it fell apart. So, of course, if you didn't read the description or anything like that, I'm going to be making some music. It's kind of a thing that I do in my free time. We're using Ableton Live 9 Standard Edition. It's a fairly expensive product, but you know, I do this literally every day. So, I suppose we'll get started the same way everything else does. Open the program. This is what you see. It's pretty fantastic shit going on. So you can, oh my god, my friend is messaging me. I need to wait to see what's up. Are you gonna join the stream, or are you gonna? She's typing a thing. So I gotta say, I am sick. So I'm gonna be coughing. It's gonna be gross. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be clearing my throat a bunch. It's gonna be disgusting. But I promised to stream, so we're gonna freaking make that shit happen. Okay, there's apparently an ad again. Okay. Hopefully that's not super loud. My phone buzzing on its charger. Matter of fact, I'm actually going to put it on Do Not Disturb so that that's not a problem. Why the hell? My phone is connected to the Wi-Fi upstairs. My computer is literally sitting on a small router. So while we're waiting for everyone to show up and all this kind of stuff, cool thing. I got an Amazon Alexa. Oh god, she's turned on. Play my music. Oh no. Alexa, play my music.
Resuming Spotify.
So yeah, that's a thing. Hope you can kind of hear that in the background. Alexa, stop. I don't know if you could even hear that. I don't want to get copyright issues, but like, it's cool that I have one. I need to make sure I don't say that though at all during the stream, because then she's gonna start trying to do shit, and like, I don't want that. Come on, connect to the chat, damn it. Okay. Anyways, my phone is being a piece of shit and not connected to. There it is. It finally connected to the chat. I can now see people speaking at me. So we have the program open. Ableton Live 9 Standard Edition, as I said when I started, but no one was here. I still don't know if anyone's here, but I'm not gonna fuck with this app. It keeps derping out, so I'm gonna leave it. If you're here, please say hello in the chat so I can actually see that you're present. Because if I switch over to the feed to see if anyone's here, it's gonna crash the app because my phone is being a piece of shit. Oh my god, yay, FearTheCuteOne's here. Okay, that's something. So, anyways, now that we have at least a single viewer, it's Ableton Live 9 Standard. I do have a skin on it. I made it blue because I love blue, and this is one of the skins that came with it. So, yeah, this is what you see when you start up the program. A lot of people would be expecting this. This is kind of the traditional layout. But it goes like this. It's for live performances, so that you can see all of your stuff. It's supposed to be for a single laptop screen. So this way it's really compact. You can see a lot. I wish I could show you. I wish I had a camera I could link to Twitch so I could just show you. But I have it's called a MIDI keyboard. I'm sure you probably know what that is. But it's basically a keyboard. Like, it's 25 keys, not very big. And it has a bunch of knobs on it and some pads. They're basically just big kind of rubbery things that you can hit with your finger. Kind of make some stupid noises when you hit them. You can see the things flashing, trying to activate stuff. But there's nothing to activate. And there's 8 of these pads. Well, 16, but 8 that play, 8 that stop. So in theory, we're going to try and keep it 8 tracks. But I can always just move I can move where the 8 tracks are lined up over if I need to reach track 9 or something, or I can use my mouse. Anyways, so this is what you see when you start up. And first thing I would like to do, just because I think it's fun, is I'll open up, you click plugins and then audio units, and I always like to go to Novation because that's the brand of my keyboard, my little MIDI keyboard. And I generally like to grab like Bass Station, just as something to start with. And please let me know if like there's no audio for anything. If I'm missing a piece, I need to know. But I'll open this up and then I'll do the super annoying thing of starting the metronome, which everyone hates. It's really annoying, but there's a metronome, and hopefully you can hear this. Hopefully it's like making noises and things. Oh my god, I'm being hosted. Thank you. But yeah, hopefully you can hear this, and you know the metronome. I'll turn that off for 2 seconds. But yeah, so this is generally where I start. It's there is 100 presets, and then you can make your own presets. But there's 100 presets to start from, and generally I find like a bass line or a drum part is a good place to start. Or we could just put in a drum track here. How about that? That would probably be a lot better to listen to than probably be much better to listen to than that metronome when I'm trying to time things. So let's find, just for instance, let's find a drum clip, a drum sample. Not that. No. See, there's so many samples. No. Let's try that maybe. Yeah, let's do that. That's pretty cool, right? It's a fun meme. So we'll have that playing. Not that loud, but we'll have it playing. So that's kind of our metronome of sorts. Instead of having like the, you know, a standard metronome, because normal metronomes suck. So actually, I want to find something that's a little bit more of just a normal straight 4. In fact, how about we make one? That'll be something fun to show you. Shit. Okay. Stop. Okay. There we go. So how about instead of that, how about I make one that's just really simple. It's just going to be a bass line. But we're going to we'll just find some drums. No. Okay. Say, for instance, that was what we wanted. It's not really what I want, but whatever. We can do, if we take this an octave down, we can actually control the drums not only on these pads, which is, you know, normally how people drum. You can also drum using the actual keys on the keyboard, which I find a lot easier because there's a button on this. It's hard to explain without seeing it. But there's a button, it's called in control mode, that if I turn it on, it means these pads start and stop recording things. So that's why it flashes on the bass station or MIDI 2, MIDI 3. But if I turn it off, it becomes drum pads. So I hit these and it activates. So I guess it's technically pad 9. 9, 1, 2, 10, 3, 11, 4, 12, 5, 13, 6, 14, 7, 15, 8, 16. So that kind of goes through all of your drum stuff. And you can, you know, tap that to your heart's content. But if you do that, that means you have to hit this in control button and also hit the record button again, whatever pad is set for the track you're recording, 1 through 8. And that's a hassle. So I generally just, if you take this keyboard and drop it an octave, you can do with just the keyboard keys, which, you know, it's not as fun drumming on a keyboard key, but it's still something. So you could, let's figure out what that is. Let's see. Open hi-hat. What would that be? That's hard to drum without. That's really hard to drum with keys. Let's try just this snare instead. Maybe that'll be easier. That is. It sounds really shitty and trashy, but whatever. So what we'll do then is we'll hit pad 5. It's this. So we'll do this. Nope. It's actually easier with the if you stop everything first. I forget, because then it'll do a count in. So let's see. We want this. just as an example. We'll just do some shitty, really cheap drum beat. But anyways, so we have a count in. And I missed it. I fucked it up. Again, it's hard to do this with keyboard keys. It's not a natural thing to do. It's a lot easier to drum if I had either an actual drum kit or, could use the drum pads, which is what they're for. If I could do this instead. Whoa, shit, that is the wrong pad. That's cool. So if I had, I don't know, let's see, then I'd never get it done. Anyways, we should probably actually get this thing done. Stop. It's right there. So let's try and get that. Stop. Oh god. How did I miss that? Probably because I'm drumming too fast. I'm just overthinking it. Stop everything you're doing. This is why it's helpful to have. I should probably turn on the metronome for making the damn drum part. It makes that a lot easier. Why is it so fast? Why is it 135? Why is it 135? It needs to be like 120. That's part of it. Is like I'm trying to drum it in 120 and it's at 135, which doesn't work. So yeah, now we have a terrible drum beat going. Yeah, it has a gap in it. It's bad. It's a shitty drum beat, but it's a way to keep time, I suppose. Or we could redo it as just a bass. How about we do that? We'll just redo it as just a bass drum. That'll be a lot easier to time too. I should have turned on the metronome again. Yep. Okay. For real this time. We're actually making this happen. There. Okay. God damn it. It's literally all I wanted. Was just a non-metronome way to keep time. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, now we have an actual sort of a metronome, but not as annoying as a normal metronome. Oh god. Oh god, it's still set to record the drums. So I need to click over to bass station, click it on record mode, and now it works. So, let's see, I don't know. Let's see, I don't know. It's hard to do this on the spot. Normally I have, there's no one watching me. There's no pressure. Now there is. I also don't like that bass, that sound. Wait, God, I can't. I know what I want to do in my head, but I can't do it. It's very primitive, but whatever. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty freaking primitive bass part, but it is still technically a bass part. Why is that not letting me delete it? There we go. I also, it seems too high. God, it's also really loud. Well, I gotta think of something cool. Come on. God damn it. I'm so used to having that metronome tick. In fact, that's probably a better idea. is I'm going to stop that, and I'm going to use the metronome for this, because I can put in a drum track later. I thought that was going to work, but I forget how much I rely on the ticking of the metronome for putting things in at the right time. God damn it, stop pulling down my taskbar. So there's that annoying shit. You guys are probably in love with that. Okay, so now that kind of runs itself. We can turn it up a little bit so you can hear it. But that runs itself now. It's just a loop forever. So that's, that's the bass part. So in theory we could, turn the drum back on. I'm glad Daniel likes the metronome. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. That drum part sucks. Let's be honest. That is not a fun drum part. I generally like to just grab a sample of a drum part because I find it's a lot. I don't know, I just, I can try to make a drum part, but it never turns out as well as if I just grab a sample, which is sad. Why I'm trying to get an actual, a drum pad kit. I feel like it'd be a little better. Yeah, fuck it, let's do that one. That one's fun. So let's do that. Say that was the drum part we want. I don't know. I'll probably change the drum part. I generally do. Conception of the drum part, and then you kind of put the song together more, and you totally just get a different feel out of it and put together. You find a different thing that works. I don't know. Let's see. Huh. It's an interesting sound. See, that doesn't quite work. I don't know, let's try that. So I wanted to record that per se, and now that will loop forever. Except the first two notes are too harsh. They just are. Okay, so that's not super impressive or anything, but it's a start, it's a thing. Again, it's hard, there's so much pressure. People are watching now. I'm so used to doing this alone, in silence. I have to try and explain what I'm doing, which is something I'm not used to doing. So much learning going on here. So what I did there was I right-clicked and just inserted a MIDI track, which means I can use my keyboard. An audio track would be, say I wanted to use my bass, which I could. It's plugged in. It's ready to go. I could right now just totally do that if I wanted. Let's see, that starts on a, what would it be? G sharp. Let's see, I can't even hear it. That's weird. Oh yeah, because it's going through a different interface, so I can't actually hear it. Which means I can't use my bass. I can't use my bass and have you guys hear it. I need to be able to hear it while I'm playing, but in theory, that's there. I can't use it though because I have to record using a different setup than my normal setup. So I guess forget that. No bass part. Sorry about that. That's kind of a bummer, I'm sure. What was this? That was a drum part? Yeah, that I didn't want. Okay, so another thing I like to do, just because it's fun to do sometimes, is you can take this, it's called V-Station, it's another synth plugin. Then you can use it, and I think it's got some pretty neat sounds on it. Okay. it's also really loud. Let's see, then you kind of have to figure out, there's so many sounds on this damn thing. Kind of figure out the one you want. I don't know. Again, I'm just kind of farting around. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing at all. You just kind of start throwing stuff together until you like how it sounds. And that is literally my entire process. There's no special anything to it. It's just, I think it sounds cool. Let's slap shit in there and see if I can layer it so it sounds a little better. I don't know. We could also throw in like a piano, because that's a thing we could do. Say we wanted, like, I don't know, I like Knight Rider for some stuff. Again, you just kind of start layering garbage. And as far as like, oh, well, how do you know what to play? I'm honest. I can't hit stop. Fuck me. But yeah, as far as like, how do you know what to play or like how to layer stuff? I don't. I just kind of hit buttons until it sounds cool. You can also, fun fact, you can use these drum pads when it's in drum pad mode, and it will play whatever instrument's recording. So that's always kind of fun. I mean, I can't really use them because, again, I need a separate pad for recording things, like to, be able to hit the start and stop buttons, which I am actually planning on ordering probably next week. Because I found one for like $100. I'm like, I fucking need one, so I'm gonna get one. It's gonna be cool, hopefully. But I love that you can use the pads. Oh god, to play this stuff. Sometimes you find some pretty cool shit by just hitting the pads. That's actually how I found some melodies with some stuff. Is like. Sometimes it's kind of fun. But again, I can't really record like that until I get that other piece of equipment. So anyways, get the song playing back again. We'll turn it down. Turn that shit down a little bit. So there's that. Let's say we liked that. But we wanted like a piano break of some form. So I don't know, let's find like a calmer drum part. Oh. Hello, you're an electric guitar. Huh, that's not at all the same. Orchestral ensemble, synth pick. God, there's so many freaking samples. The one problem with like not having a full drum setup right now, like drum pad setup, is it makes it hard. What the fuck? It makes it really hard to try to work with drum parts because I can't make a full drum part right now, which just makes life complicated. As much as I want there to be a little bass part. Oh, little chord stabs. Oh god, really intense electric drums. Oh my god, it's so intense. I kind of like that. Oh why are all of these so intense? Why are these all... How do I I keep all these buttons and options straight? Literally no idea. Can I just loop that? Put that shit on a loop? No, I have to play it individually every time. That's dumb. Can I? There we go, now I can at least see it. This is apparently the drum kit that it has. Where the hell is that close hi-hat, damn it? Okay, let's see if I can play that. I can't friggin' record that? That's bullshit. There we go. Bit of a convoluted process, but it got it done. That double hit at the end was shitty. There we go. That's a little better. So now we can go down a row to row 2. So now it's just playing that drum part. We can get rid of these. I don't need these now. I don't need this entire track now, actually. So now we have the drum part. I don't know. Let's say, in order to keep it kind of the same, the one problem with this is with like bass station and stuff. The only way to, if I wanted to make a track down here, I can't change the type of bass that it is, or it will change this top one. So now that it's on OmegaTC lead bass, that's what it's stuck on. I kind of have to work with that now. So yeah, now that's the sound I'm stuck with, because if I change it, say I wanted that, for instance, but then I go back, it just ruins it. God, that's gross. I kind of like that a little bit better for the bass part, though. I just think it... Oh, I like that it fades, too. That was cool. So there that goes. That's doing its thing now. Same with all of these, I think. If I want to record here, I have to use this sound now. So I can keep hitting this octave button and go up very high if I want it. To the point where you almost can't hear it, which is ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of stuck with this sound now. The one problem with this setup is like I can make more tracks and make more sounds, but then I can't control them with this keyboard, and there's like a play all button, but there's no, because I don't have an extended drum pad, I can only reach up to 8 tracks, and then it would freeze up on me and stuff. That and these sounds, I kind of like them, so shouldn't be a huge issue. Oops. What have I done? I didn't mean to start recording. Shit. Okay. So now let's try and get this done. Okay, so that's a thing now. So if I wanted a different synth sound, I guess the point I was trying to make is I have to get a different... I have to totally set up another track. I can't use these and just put them in a nice row now. And I don't want to use that dance. I don't. Not now. So I'll make another MIDI track. I'll make probably another V station, honestly. The V station does a lot more than just that. So it has cool arpeggios, which I think is cool. I think that'd be fun to add. Or this hard lead is always fun. It's always a fun one. I like that sound. It's just a good tone. Okay, so that doesn't line up. There's that dance again. Can get a pad going. Just a normal keyboard. Get strings. Get some sweet synth brass. Get an organ. A gentler version of a lead part. Generally, if I have something like that, I just kind of solo if I take a lead part. Because it, you know, since I make loop-based music, it's nice to have something to kind of spice it up and make it different. It also has some basses and many variants of all these things. So. Yeah, there's so many just stupid things you can do with all this stuff. But yeah, these sadly don't really match up, the arpeggios. I mean, wait, I fucked that. I'm stupid. I can make it line up, check that out. I'll put that, we're at 120. Set that to 120. So now that lines up. So now if I want to use an arpeggio, I can. But let's go through more of our options. Well, in fact, we'll put this big menu away. We don't need it right now. Okay, these leads sound better higher up. So if anyone's like, oh, that lead sounds terrible, it's because it's low down. So yeah, all kinds of cool stuff. There's so many freaking options here. So like, I don't know, if any of them catch your eye, let me know and I'll try and use them, because I want you guys to be involved in this. That's why I'm streaming it. I can completely start over, in fact. I just kind of want you guys to understand the process, so when you guys make suggestions, you know kind of where to start. Hey Alien Eyes, how's it going? So yeah, I'm gonna just start thumbing through these, and if you guys like any of them, just tell me the name and I'll totally try to use it. Any of these catching anyone's eye or ear, I guess. Wow, dude, there's a trance one? That's new. I actually didn't know that was. They had a one that was just named trance. More motion. Shows how far through these I've been. Okay, that's just noise. I wonder if that sounds better or lower. Not really. That's weird. I guess it's just a texture. I mean, I might add one of these just because I want to play with one myself. One of these motion ones, because I don't use these ever. Oh my god. That's annoying. What even? Hold on, I want to turn that down. What is that used for? It's just a weird sound. I don't know if I like that. Gotta turn it back up, especially if I'm gonna use pads. Oh my god, more motion. I've noticed a lot of these sound the same. They're just like slight variations on the same shit. That arpeggiator's cool. Let's make it actually line up. Kinda dig it. Let's make it 120 so it actually matches. God, I'm so close to coughing all the time. It's hard to time that. It honestly is like just the slightest bit off, so I can't quite time that. That's a cool pad. It's actually my favorite pad, I think. Okay, so let's kick that aside. So we've gone through some of those. So if any of you guys want any of those, it's there. You know, it's a lot of kind of arpeggiation and, like, I guess really aggressive lead parts. We could also use this thing again, just on a different setting. I actually am looking into getting like the actual physical version of this keyboard. It's only like $300 and it's a really cool keyboard. Why did it go down? Okay, let's just... I guess I'll just play each one for a second, and if you guys like one, just tell me. Why is that one not... The name didn't change. Okay, it's soft bass. There we go. That almost reminds me of like a chip tune. Yeah, a lot. Some of these sound more like chiptune music to me. And like that's not the vibe that's going on right now, so it would not fit. How come it keeps skipping? Why does it keep not showing? God damn it. I guess okay, I guess I have to click on this thing. That's fine. I use that one a lot. I actually like that one a lot. That is such an aggressive, like that. The beginning of that tone is so loud. Hopefully it's not killing your ears. It's hard to see the name. Stream delay. Oh, shit. Okay. That's my bad. Thank you for telling me that. I did not realize. Here, I guess I'll just play them for longer, so that hopefully the stream delay, like, it catches up with the stream delay. It's the hope anyways. God, do I have to go through every single one? There's not just a drop-down list? No. Why? I have to go back through like 100 of these, God. Okay. I want to make sure you guys have a say in this shit though, because like watching me do this probably isn't as fun as being involved. So hopefully, I don't. Okay, so you guys said it's hard to see on the screen the name of the synth. Am I like not doing it in a high enough resolution maybe? Because I didn't think it was that hard to see, but. Like I'm watching it on my phone and I can read it just fine, but who knows? Okay, so this is bass 1. Of course, it's super high up. It probably sounds better lower down. No, that's not even. Okay. I was on the wrong set. Okay. This is bass 1. Can't even hear it. If you pump it up an octave. Okay, so that's bass 1. Here's hard lead 1. Bass 13 or 14, I can get back to that. This is arpeggio 1. Probably not going to use an arpeggio, honestly. I'm just going to skip it. We've already used dance. It's just loud. Here's a pad 1. Pads are really delayed, so keep that in mind. It's kind of more of a like a background noise. It's not really a lead. So you said bass 13. Let me find that. If I use this in another program, it lets me just click a button and there's a drop down menu for this thing, which is infinitely easier. But I suppose I can just, oh god, what? Oh sure, now it goes through. Okay, so bass, no. So you said bass 13? Oh shit. Okay, bass 13. There we go. Here's bass 13. So that's bass 13. So you want a bass 14. Here we go. So that's bass 14. Those are the two. Bass 13 and 14 have both been played. Also, there was this part at the top. So this is what the song sounds like thus far. This is like the main part. We're working on kind of a bridge. But again, the lead part could be ripping through this whole thing, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go try the hard leads, because that's probably something people want to hear, right? It's like the lead bits. Because like that's naturally the part that would probably make the best lead is the lead. So we can do hard lead 1. Which one did you like more though? Also, here's hard lead 2 while we wait. Really aggressive. It's a really sharp lead, but that's lead 2. So we have lead 3. So yeah, that's another lead that we have. We can go into lead 4. And these are hard leads, by the way. There's also soft leads. Okay, so there's lead 4. No, you're not gonna mess up my song. You're gonna be fine. Just stop with the arpeggios. Okay, hard lead 5. So that's hard lead 5. We'll move on to hard lead 6. Like hard lead 5. Okay, let's go back down to hard lead 5. So that's the one you like, hard lead 5. I am not good at piano. It makes it hard because like some people could look at this piano and be like, oh, I can just play this. I have no clue what that even is. I can hear it, but I don't know scales or anything. So if it sounds repetitive and shitty, it's because I don't know how to play piano. Making this up as I go. Okay, so that's hard lead 5 again. There's also somewhere soft leads, which is also pretty neat. I want to make sure you've heard every possible option. So here's also soft leads, which are pretty cool. It's a lot more of a subtle tone, but it's still definitely a lead tone. So just, again, something to stir in your brain. And like, look, we can go back to hard lead 5 if that's what you like, but again, I want to keep your options open. That's like basically strings. It's kind of a cool sound. That one is detuned a little bit. Yeah. That boy is slightly detuned. I was gonna say it sounds funny. Probably because it's detuned. So here's soft lead 5 now. Just again, keeping your options open. That one has a weird delay on it. Like, I like it, but it's got a delay. Soft lead 6. It's very gentle soft lead 6. Let's see if soft lead 7. Okay, but looks like, I mean, I'm not seeing anything, so I guess hard lead 5 it is. That's totally fine. Hard lead 5 is cool. So should that be the solo, or should that just be kind of a, we just put kind of a, I don't know, just kind of soft lead 3 and 7? Okay. Okay, let's just, I guess we'll just put this down as a track. So there's hard lead 5. My God, I wish there was that freaking drop down menu. That was like the most helpful thing. I don't know why in the hell it's not in this program. You know, the program that this software was made for. Oops, let's go find, there's soft lead 3. Bit of an ear piercing one, but I like it. Let's go up to 7. What's the other one you liked? Soft lead 7. There we go. So you like the more gentle. There's also bass station. I'm not going to go through it terribly, but I guess we could always put that as some, you know, maybe another bass line. Maybe a slight variant on a bass line. It's one thing I gotta say I love about making music is like you can just kind of fuck around with it. Like, this probably sounds terrible, but like, who cares? It's just for fun. Come on, there we go. Come on, show the, there we go. It keeps not showing the names. I use this thing constantly. The auto glide is what this is called. It's just like really aggressively 80s synth. So I mean that's again, but we still have here, let's we solo that track. We just drop everything out but So this is your soft lead 7. It's all by itself, being terrifying, being whatever the hell it's being right now. So yeah, that's always an option. But yeah, that's your soft lead 7 that you have going. The one that you recommended. There's also, where the hell is base station? Bring it back. Pull it back up so I can see it. But yeah, there's this auto glide, which I like. I think it's a pleasant synth. You know, if it's done right. So you're sure you want this soft 7. Just trying to make sure. You know, we'll throw everything else back in there. But yeah, we could add a pleasant synth. I will say the fact that I started playing these on like a sharp kind of limits my options as far as piano parts, at least for me personally. We could also add, if you didn't want to add another synth, because I know there's a lot of synth going on in this. As I say that, I'm not recording right. Oh wait, shit, I forgot I have to. The hell was that on? Night Driver? I think it was Night Driver. Okay, so yeah, how about instead of another synth, how about we try another piano part? That could be fun, right? Try a new piano bit. And again, this is all subject to change. Do whatever you want with it. We're just trying to make, remember, this is our main line. This is the main part of the song. We're trying to make like a break. Just kind of a way to break it up a little bit. So we could add some really gentle piano. It's called bottom chords, if you can't see it. But the piano's really soft. That's one thing I'll say. It's not a great lead. It's very gentle. So that's something we could always do. It has an arpeggio, because of course it does. Everything on here is a damn arpeggio. What? Wait, I don't see it. Oh, Daniel's, I see. Daniel, oh, that's awesome. I like that he's into it. That is just a normal piano. Such a pain in the ass. I don't know how to play piano. I'm sure if I knew how to play piano, this would be super easy. God, I'm almost coughing again. No idea how to play piano, and it really shows. But yeah, I mean, that's just something to toy with, I suppose. How is that bubbles? That doesn't make sense. See, like, there's so many chords I can't use because it doesn't match. Like, in theory, if I was using white keys, which I'm not because I'm stupid. So many more chords. I'll just totally play that. Hopefully you know what that is. The hell? That's very short. Very curt. It's like, I am a piano note. Oh shit. Damn it, I was close. Never played that before, but yeah, that's a thing. So there's dirty bass. I'm assuming it would sound better lower. Why would you want a piano's version of a bass when you can just have a bass? Doesn't make sense. Fat bass guitar. Again, we have better versions of a bass sound. Oh my god, it's aggressive and I love it. I don't think it fits this piece. I kinda wish the piece started with something like that. That sounds awesome. That'll be for a future song. What do I know? But yeah, if we were gonna do a bass part, if I was gonna do a bass line, why the hell wouldn't I either A, just plug in my bass, because that obviously makes the most sense, or wow, coughed right into the microphone like a bitch. Like, why would you use that as the bass line? Like, that sounds funky, you know? Sorry, I'm just playing around with bass lines because it's fun. Whoa. Electro ceramic bass? The fuck does that even mean? I love it. Kind of a synthy bass. Oh, I don't even know. It doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it's just me. I feel like, why would you put a bass part in a piano if you were gonna just, if you have like basses available to you? Doesn't seem. I have like physical bass guitars literally within an arm's reach. I think it's silly. Anyways, I've been talking about how I think that's stupid for far too long. Let's get back to what we were doing, shall we? So this is the sound you like, this soft lead 7? This is the thing you're vibing to? I've apparently lost connection to the stream chat. I'm back. Stream chat's back. Okay, so... God, get out of here, electro ceramic fuckboy. So this would be the one. Another question is, how does it sound over this? It doesn't sound terrible. I'm not knocking electro swing, I'm knocking the electro ceramic bass. Electro ceramic bass sounds like shit. Electro swing's fucking awesome, I love it. Whoops, it's not a soft lead. Whoa. I feel like that would just ruin the song. So Soft Lead 7 is the one that you're a fan of. It literally, the only problem I have with it, I guess, the only reason I'm questioning it is kind of quiet. There's not really many options to turn it up, so that is my only concern. And if it's going to be a lead, it needs to be loud. But, I mean, we could probably just slap some gain on it and fix that pretty quick. Also keep in mind, on top of that, we also have this entire synth lead section. And this is just a demo of the sound, but there's all these. There's so many of them. Like, I don't know. Like, if you're pretty set on that though, I can make it work. It'll just be just some balancing to do. And let's see, could I do like a velocity? We could probably just compress it and then crank that shit. So we just compress that shit and crank it. There, that's not as quiet. Okay, so here's a thought. If you're feeling overwhelmed with options, how about I just finish this song how I would finish the song if I was working on myself? And then we'll start on another one, and we'll just have, like, I'll just go through a bunch of sounds. You said you liked the number 7 soft leads, so we'll make that part of it for the next song. And just make that a thing, because that'll be fun. I think that way you'll be more involved and it'll be more fun. Because the part that you like, the part that you like will be kind of the base of the song. So hopefully that helps. Oh my god, it's so aggressive, I love it. Okay, so this is the part we're actually working on right now. Whoops, no, it's this part, damn it. Has a weird echo on it. I don't like that as much as I thought I did. I suppose I don't have to use a synth lead. I could use a synth key. Oh god, don't select everything. Stop. Sounds really spacey. I want to like it, but not in this setup, I don't think. Okay, let's just finish it how I would finish it, and then we'll start another one, and we'll start it off with the that synth that you liked. That way hopefully everyone's happy. Hopefully, that's the goal anyways. Oh god. I forgot I cranked the shit out of this. Come on. Okay, let's say we liked that. And we wanted to like record that as like the song. So what we would do essentially is, first off, let's stop all of these and just start one. We'll just start one of them, or a couple of them. Let's say we wanted to start it with these two. I don't know, I feel like these kind of complement each other fairly well. So we'll start the recording, per se. Let's just do this. And so what I'm doing here is just kind of slowly going to build parts into it, so that it kind of has a build up, I hope. And then we'll bring all the drums and shit in. It'll be fun, it'll be nice, hopefully. We can turn that back up so everyone can hear it. Not as much talking going on now, a lot more just kind of playing the parts that we already made. So we'll let that play out for a minute and then we'll switch to part 2. What the hell? Why is this not a thing? I didn't mean for it to. Okay. No, whatever. You know, I don't understand how that works sometimes. I guess I'd start it recording and just never stop. Let's drag it now. Shit. Stop. 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 I fucked up the whole song. Anyways, I've ruined the song. Absolutely ruined it with this thing. But if we go over here to, you know, what is this? I guess standard view. This is kind of what you see. I will go ahead and start it over and try and explain this view a bit more. So hopefully it makes a bit of sense. But I'm going to do the base station track 7 on its own thing. Hopefully it'll make more sense that way. So we'll start it over. I need to be over here until we kind of get it built up. So then I'll switch views again. That'll be cool, hopefully. So we have this going, so that's good. We can switch back over to the other view, so you can see it's kind of recording right now. So we'll let that do its thing. One more loop, so it kind of ends nice. That's dumb. I can't hear it at all. It's making notes, but I can't hear it. I have no idea what that sounds like right now. It's a nightmare. Why did it stop recording? That's why. Okay, so I guess what this sounds like is going to be a mystery to everybody. So that'll be fun. That'll be a fun thing to mess with. Oh, you can't hear it? Yeah, I can't hear it at all. I mean, now I can hear it. Okay, so anyways, the song is, you know, it's basically ruined, but you get the general gist of kind of the idea of the song anyways. Okay, so anyways, that's the general gist. Let's let it kind of play out for a second. So then we can go over here, and this is what this looks like when it's all done. So now you can kind of see, since everything except the drums are open. Okay, the drums are open too. So you can kind of see if we zoom in on it. This is what MIDI tracks look like. They look like just bars. And of course there's the drum clip, an actual audio file. And that obviously looks a little different. I don't know why it suddenly gets louder right there. It just does. It's annoying. Also, I'm sorry I keep coughing. I should probably take a drink of the drink that I have. Okay, so that synth part did not sound atrocious. I thought it did. But yeah, this is kind of... I'm not even going to save this. I don't even think this is... I don't think this is any good. I'll save it just to have a copy of it, but I don't think I'm going to do anything with it. Kind of working on a bass project on the side, so there's that. I don't think I'm doing an amazing job of explaining anything, but I appreciate it. Just name it Stream Song Derpy Fuckboy, but I can't even spell it, so that's, yeah, it's all messed up. But see, I'm probably never gonna open this again. So Stream with a Q in it, Song with a capital O, Derpy Fuckboy with a V in it. That's the name of this. Okay, so we're gonna just open a new live set, starting fresh. So it's made everything blue again, which is nice. Everything's blank, everything's blue. So you said you liked V Station, and honestly, the thing you picked, softly 7, is not. It's not going to be a good bass line, so we're not even going to pretend it is. I'm glad you like the name, and I'm glad you think I'm doing a good job of explaining things. That is, hopefully, that's kind of the purpose. But, you know, I'm trying to explain it the way that I would have liked it explained to me, if that makes any sense. I mean, obviously, without all the coughing and all of the not being able to interact with it while I'm being taught it, it's kind of a thing that sucks. But, yeah, so this is definitely not something to... Definitely not something that we want as a bass line. The softly. It's not like it could work, but it's not great because you could have kind of a... kind of a, I guess, kind of a lead part going on. So again, if if you've been here for the whole time, you'll know I like to start with the bass line, and generally that's from bass station. But we don't have to do a synth lead. We could always do just a just a normal, like a bass, if you wanted, if that sounds like a slightly more appealing option. Of course, we won't have it that high. But there's open, there's palm, and then there's slap. And basically what they mean by palming it, if you're curious what that means, is open would be just playing a string, holding a fret, playing a string, like just regular note playing. Palming it is where you play it, but you mute it with your hand. You palm it, essentially. You put your palm on the strings above, like between where you're playing up on the guitar and the fret you're holding down, so it mutes it, hence why it sounds kind of muted. And then slap bass is, of course, the thing everyone thinks of when they think of bass lines, because they think, oh, it's got to be like this super funky, like try and play Tetris. I can play it on the actual bass guitar. Cannot play it on the keyboard. Never learned it. But yeah, so there's also those basses on top of so many types of bass. But like, I don't know. I generally start with bass station, but we could totally try other things. God, I'm just coughing. Whoa, that's intense as fuck. Kind of want to try that. So it's just a drone. So say we wanted to start on a C, because that's an easy thing to start on. Oh, it's not gonna play? Okay, so now we have that. So that's annoying. It's crazy and annoying, but it's there. Oh god, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so there's that really annoying droning kind of going on in the background. But see, it's too aggressive. That's part of it. Turn it way the hell down. Also, that occasional punch from it, I think, is too much. Oh, we can't make chords with this. Which one do you like? The Justice bass? I hope so. I don't know. Because I also went through the open bass, the palm bass, the slap bass. Now we're on the Justice bass. So hopefully that's the one he's giggling at. I don't know. God, keep coughing. It's terrible. It's actually the worst. But I mean, if you don't like that, again, we also have the plugins. We could make another V station, which had a lot of bass on it. Do it. Play, damn it. So yeah, that's just kind of a bass note. But it also has bass on it. You can, of course, make it other things, other sounds. We could make it an arpeggio. Make it a dance. kind of a hard dance hit. We can make it a pad. Come on. Make it a normal keyboard. There's all kinds of shit we could do with it. But let's put it back to the Justice base because Daniel seemed to like that one. So we'll put it back to the Justice base and try to work that in somehow. I guess. I don't know how. It's a little aggressive for the V station lead. Having issues hearing. Oh, that's good. How about this? This is a plan, right? So we'll have that as the start, because like it has a good kind of a punch to it. But then how about we build it into like, oh god, not that high. So I guess the question is, do you want to leave that kind of repetitive punching bass line, or do you want to build it into another bass line? Because it starts on a C. We could totally build off of that and have it start with that nice punch, but then build into something else. I wonder how hard it would be to, let's go back to that Justice bass, slap it in here somewhere. How hard would it be to just keep that drone? Just a long droning boy. Oh fuck, it's still doing it? It's actually not at all what I wanted. Stop! I don't want the PAL. I wanted it to just keep droning. So, I mean, we could keep the punch and build it into something else. Okay, that's out of time. It's bothering me. We'll turn on the metronome again, because it's fun, right? That is not the right sound at all. so now we have your soft lead in there. What would you like to add to it? Probably a drum part. Okay, in theory, you shouldn't have heard me just hack out the line because I muted myself. Okay, so we have all this going. We probably need a drum part. I could make a really shitty drum part if you wanted. Okay, so now I have a bit of a drum part going. A simple one, but still a drum part. Keep in mind, we can layer drum parts. So if you didn't want that, we could totally just, like if you wanted that with something else on top, you can layer it with another drum line. I've done that many times. satisfying. Yeah, Twitch chat keeps disconnecting on me. I try to use it, but it's falling apart. I was also just informed by my boss that I'm going to get absolutely roasted because I apparently did a bad job at work. So that's always fun to hear, that I did a shitty job and that I'm going to get in trouble for it. So hard to like layer drum parts. Like I have no concept of what I want to do with the drum part. Like, cause it's not terrible. It just feels a little empty. I like how empty that clap sounds. Just that, like if we did say, I love just this. Just the one, it's just like, hey, it's just a singular clap. There's some guy just like, I want to imagine some guy in the crowd just like, it's not even a clap. I just think that's a weird sound. It sounds so empty though, like just the one clap. It's just some guy in the crowd like, yeah, you did good. I apparently have a ride cymbal next to me. Yeah, you did good. Yeah. That one guy cheering in the crowd. Such a loud drum hit though. Obviously we'll turn that down so it's not super overpowering, but it adds a little bit of texture. So hopefully that's a good thing. So now we just need to think, how do we expand on this, or do we leave it at this? The stream chat is like, it's either I look at one chat or the other, and if I switch chats for 2 seconds to read, if I look at the stream chat, then I can't see WhatsApp. I look at WhatsApp, can't see the stream chat, and it doesn't sync up. It doesn't like pull messages that I'm missing. It only pulls messages if I'm sitting in there. So you can go ahead and keep being a brat in stream chat. I'll just leave it open if that's where you want to be. Should make an entire song out of drum parts. is. That's apparently what's above the, it's what's above the fucking drum part. Interesting. It's kind of cool. I'm also curious why in the hell there is actually no way to hear the bass line. If I play the bass part, I wonder. I just did this and then play the bass line maybe. Direct monitor? Yeah, that works. It's kind of nifty. I don't know if you guys can hear that fucking wall. Literally at all, no idea if you guys can hear that. It's technically a bass line happening right now. And it's nothing, it's nothing I'm going to actually get into. Because output, what? If I switch, it's gonna ruin the stream. And didn't catch what shutting in. The song keeps jumping in volume. It shouldn't be. Here, I will turn it way the fuck down. Sorry, I'm getting freaking roasted by my work right now. I'm trying to deal with it. I'm gonna be probably chilling in the Twitch chat, just cause it's oh god, shit, everything's falling apart. Both the TV and your phone, it's jumping in volume randomly. I'm gonna be hanging out in the Twitch chat. As of right now, I'm sitting in Twitch chat. But it's not connecting, so fuck it. Okay, I'm gonna stay in WhatsApp, I guess. Stream chat literally just isn't working. I do wish I could play my bass though. That'd be kind of fun. I think I'm probably gonna stop streaming and just kind of hang out. Because it's almost 5 o'clock and I'm being roasted by work. So that's always a fun time. I kind of want to deal with that because being roasted by work is never fun. Yeah, my boss is like, yeah, you know, all the work you did looks like shit. I'm like, yep, I'm aware. I told you about it. But I'm still being roasted about it. So I'm going to go ahead and stop. I'm sorry to be a disappointment and stop the stream, but I'm going to go probably just lay on the couch and be sick a little bit and talk with my friend. So, yeah, I will, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll be doing this again relatively soon. So, bye.